Hi everyone, this is Billy TNA for Life here with an ROH Wrestling review for June 2nd, 2012. Um, the show kicked off with a match between Adam Cole and Mike Mondo, and with Kyle O'Reilly on commentary. I don't get why they ROH can insist in giving Kyle O'Reilly consistent mic time. You know, he's just so uh, off on the mic. He couldn't cut a good promo to save his life. And yeah, every time I listen to him cut a promo, it makes me want to fucking vomit and mute my computer. He's just so bad. It's unbelievable. Um, the same with Adam Cole. I couldn't care less about this feud. They both really wrestle the same style, and they're just so boring on the mic. And these are two people I really couldn't give two shits about, and I don't really give two shits about this feud. The match itself was boring and nothing memorable except for um, uh, Mike Mondo putting Adam Cole's hand in the turnbuckle. You know, that was pretty cool. And and but this match itself was just so boring. And at the same time, Kyle O'Reilly's commentary is confusing too because he was bashing Kevin Steen, saying how he got lucky, even though Kevin Steen's a heel. You know, I don't get why ROH continues this angle where Kyle O'Reilly's friends with Davey Richards, yet he's a heel feuding with Adam Cole. It's just so confusing to me, and I don't like that they're having uh, uh, Mike Mondo job to a guy like Adam Cole, and I get when Mike Mondo has so much more potential, in my opinion, than both Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly combined. You know, first of all, if he can actually cut a good promo, he has charisma. He can wrestle in the ring too. He's also a very good wrestler, and he has a unique gimmick. And you know, I always laugh my ass off every time he stepped on the bottom rope to step over the top rope. You know, he's built 7 foot tall, so very unique gimmick there. And to me, has so much more potential than a guy like Adam Cole or Kyle O'Reilly, who doesn't have any charisma. In fact, I think this Star Wars Stormtrooper money jar thing it has more charisma than both Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. That's how boring those two uh, spot fest no selling losers have really. I mean, they're just lame and boring in every way. I'm just not interested in this feud at all. I hope they end this. I hope ROH ends this feud soon because they're just so damn boring. And again, even this Stormtrooper helmet has more charisma than both of them. So now after that 4-minute rant, I'm gonna talk about a match that was actually good, and that was the tag match between Alma Express and Coleman and Alexander. Coleman and Alexander, I mean. And this was a solid tag team match. Alma Express win, as they should, and they're number contenders. The only problem with this, you know, didn't Cole and Alexander both beat the Briscoes and Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. So doesn't that mean they get a tag team title shot, especially since they beat uh, the Briscoes when they were tag team champions in a Proving Ground match? So the only problem I have with this is why does Cole and Alexander have to do the job? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the All Night Express is much more deserving of a title shot than Coleman and Alexander. But aren't they since they're probably gonna get a tag team title shot later on down the road? Doesn't that mean that why should they do the job for All Night Express and when like how are we supposed to believe they could win the titles, even though I don't think they should. I don't think they're really ready for the tag team titles. And to me, All Night Express are much more worthy. So our World Wrestling's greatest tag team of being tag team champions than Coleman and Alexander. But to me, but why not just have All Night Express squash to Jobber Jobber heel tag team? But other than that, I mean, that would have made much sense to me, but other than that, I didn't really have any problems with this match. You know, it's very good, solid, all solid match. All Night Express win as they should. But anyway, next up was the main event segment where Kevin Kelly was originally gonna uh, interview Kevin Steen, but Steve Corino ended up doing it instead. But I take back what I said a few videos ago when Steve Corino was bad on the mic. Apparently, he's just bad on commentary because the promo we cut on ROH's YouTube channel and the promo he cut here were both really good. You know, maybe he's just better. I haven't been watching ROH that long, so I haven't really seen much of Steve Corino's work. Maybe he just works better as a heel. I don't know. But his commentary he did a few weeks ago was god awful, but like 3 or 4 weeks ago. But the promos he's been cutting were very good. So yeah, I take back what I said about him being bad on the mic because apparently he's just bad at commentary. I don't know, maybe he just had an off day again. I haven't been watching ROH that long, so I don't really know how well his mic skills really are. But and the most recent promos I've seen, he's actually really good. You know, he interviewed Kevin Steen, and Kevin Steen cut just some good promos as usual. To me, Kevin Steen is the perfect main eventer. You know, not just ROH, but any company he works for, to me, would be crazy. Not only to have him their top guy, but I mean, crazy not to have him their top guy. They would, and not, but have them, but would also be crazy not to have the company revolve around him, basically. You know, he's got the look. He's he's a big man that can do all these high flying spot moves. He's really good in the ring. He can talk on the mic and like he's amazing on the mic. Like Mick Foley and Rock good. He's just that good on the mic. He's he's just plain fantastic on the mic, and probably the best performer as of right now in the world, in the sense that he really has the total package and in terms of character and he stands out. He's fat and he has a beard, and he looks like just a schlum, just like a guy that would be tired after 2 push-ups, but he can move like no one else. He's just an amazing performer and is very deserving of being world champion. He mentioned, with that being said, he mentioned about how how in September all the officials gather and talk about the future of ROH and how the world champion has to be there. And yeah, he says he's got to tell all the officials the truth about Jim Cornette and ROH, and of course Jim Cornette said, and he said, you're not gonna be champion until then, and you're gonna lose the title at the very next challenger. And I picked the very best challenger, and before he could say who it was, Davey Richards came out and said, I want a title shot, not for you, Steve Corino, but not for you, Jim Cornette, but because I want it, and the old Davey Richards back. And I usually think Davey Richards is bad on the mic, but this is actually good promo. I really think Kevin Steen has brought the best out of Davey Richards in the mic. I don't really like Davey Richards. I think he's mid-carder being put in a main event role. He's just not a main eventer in my opinion. Yeah, he can wrestle, but he doesn't have the mic skills, the character, the look, and most important thing, drawing power. And that's the most important thing to have for a main eventer is drawing power. A lot of people complain about John Cena, but being the main event in the main event for so long, but like it or not, he has drawing power, and he draws and he puts asses in seats, whether you like it or not, and to me, Davey Richards just doesn't have that quality. He's a mid-carder at best, and his mic skills are usually horrible. But I have really enjoyed this feud between Davey Richards and Kevin Steen. Probably the best feud I've seen so far. Possibly the feud of the year for 2012. And their match at Border Wars was just fantastic, And to be fair, Kevin Steen is always amazing in the ring, but to be honest, Davey Richards brought the best ring ride out of Kevin Steen. I really do think he is, because again, I think he is a good worker and he's a good wrestler and all. He's just not my cup of tea. I think he's boring. He has no charisma. And nothing against anyone who likes Davey Richards. He's just not my cup of tea. He's not as bad or as boring as Kyle O'Reilly, but he's close. Because again, he has been cutting good promos, and he does every now and then cut a good promo, and like Kyle O'Reilly couldn't cut a good promo to save his damn life, but I very much enjoyed the segment. I'm enjoying this feud, and best in the world is 3, so I can't wait to see the rematch. You know, in this segment, Jim Cornette said this is Davey Richards' last shot at the title, so if he loses, he won't get it back. Which makes me wonder if they're going to drop this title back to Davey Richards. I hope not. Like I said, Kevin Steen is so much better in every way than Davey Richards, and Davey Richards might be one of the best wrestlers in the world, but there's just no comparing him and Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is so much better in every way to me than Davey Richards. He's Kevin Steen is an example of being a real main eventer, and like I said, he's probably the best pound for pound wrestler in the world right now. When it comes, he has the total package. He has the mic skills, the wrestling skills, the charisma, the drawing power, all that. And to me, like I said, Davey Richards is a mid-carder being put in a main event role. But again, I enjoyed this feud. Final thoughts on the show. It was okay. The tag match was solid. The opener was shit. When it comes to charisma, like I've said before, Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, for that matter, don't have the charisma of this Stormtrooper helmet. That's how boring they are. I hope this feud ends between them ends quick. The segment between Kevin Steen, Davey Richards, that was the saving grace of the show, and saved it from just being a mediocre show at best to being actually a decent to good show. And it wasn't one of their best shows, but it was good nonetheless. And even though the opener was shit, the tag match was good, and the Kevin Steen Davey Richards was fantastic. So all in all, a good show. Subscribe up above. Comment down below on your thoughts on the ROH show for June 2nd, 2012. And like this video. And I'll see you guys soon.